Good afternoon, Miss Wanda. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Miss Renisha.
Great, great. Good to see you back in today. Thank you for coming in. Today is like our second session. We're hoping that everything is going well and everything. We're talk about a few things that we talked about last week. Kind
Okay.
of get some updates and how
Okay.
things are going with your daughter. Your relationship.
Mhm.
So tell me a little bit about that, about the single motherhood and you guys going out on the outings and things like you were before.
Yeah, we discussed going out on hours. We have been Walmart is one,
Okay.
and been spending time with my daughter, just getting away
Okay.
from our atmosphere, spending the night over there.
Okay.
We been watching movies more.
More?
Uh
Oh,
huh.
good,
And
good.
so, just spending more time trying to find out what's going on in her head,
Okay.
where her
In her
head
life.
is. So,
Okay. Is she becoming more open to you now
she's
about her
open.
feelings?
She's open. She's still kind of, I don't want to see. She's at that age where where she thinks she know more than me. I don't know
Gotcha.
anything. So
Gotcha.
that's what we are. She think, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
Little stuff
Because
like
of the
that.
age
Because
difference,
of the
maybe
age.
because you're her mom. You may always be wrong to her, even though she probably should know that you're there to protect her and care about her,
Mhm.
and you only want her best interest.
So,
So just working through that and
yeah.
attitude. Is this comfortable for you? Is this okay? Do you need
Yes.
me to take my shades off? So I know we're outside. Want to enjoy the
Yeah, well, my
sunshine.
back is to the sun, so I'm
You're
comfortable.
comfortable? Okay. So there's no distractions and things of that nature.
Mhm.
So appreciate it. Sometimes we want to change up the
Right.
setting, and
Right.
if you have a location in place, our office is on the inside, but
Mhm.
we do know there's some individuals in there,
Okay.
so we don't want your information shared
Okay.
in our session. Now, what other things have you started to learn about yourself with budgeting? I think you talked about last
Mhm.
time money being a factor with costing, with housing and
Mhm.
planning, and her kind of understand. So you're able to do more, it
Right.
sounds like, but it's not necessarily costing you more. So
Right.
you figured that out.
So the budget, well, this will be the first week that I'm able to save a certain amount of money,
Good, good.
for the holidays and,
Okay,
and, and moving forward because I have a
okay,
goal to be housed by the first of the year, between now and
okay,
the first of the year, and a car. So put
okay.
something in place. Moving forward, it was kind of hard, and I was struggling in
Gotcha,
that area of saving. So now I got
gotcha.
everything caught up. I feel like I'm in a good
But,
space, so I can
okay,
actually see myself saving a certain amount of money every week,
gotcha,
and that be allocated for moving and
gotcha.
housing.
So what kind of help you do that? Do you think you thinking about it and having a better relationship with your daughter, spending more time together, kind of made you less stressful, or it just
It's where
happened?
I see myself a year from today, 2 years. I
Okay,
realize if I don't implement it, it won't ever happen. Just thinking
that's
about
true.
it and never executing it
That's
is,
true. That's
a
true.
catch 20, 21.
Gotcha.
So now I'm actually start implementing stuff, and I said, and I, even though things are getting better, in the
Gotcha.
relationship, I find myself spending time, with myself, trying to get in my psyche, figuring out what I like, what I want to do right, and things. I got a journal
Gotcha.
now.
Oh,
So I'm
that's
spending a
great.
lot of time. I have a
Okay.
financial journal. I
Great.
have a journal with my goals and aspiration, and then I have a
Gotcha.
prayer journal. Some things is,
Gotcha. That's
I just
important to
don't want
you.
nobody to know. I write that
Gotcha.
down, my feelings and stuff. So I
Gotcha.
have 3 journals I start using.
Gotcha.
And so sometimes I jot stuff down on a piece of paper and figures and stuff, and I go back
Okay.
and
That's good.
write it down. So I started doing that, and I said I would get faith for journal, and
Okay.
I
I was
started
just about
talking
to ask you
about.
about that
I
for
said,
her.
little good thoughts book with good rules for
Okay.
thumbs, like chicken soup, and
Gotcha.
get her a little journal so she'll start writing down things. I said it's
Expressing her
good
feelings to
to.
have her own outlet.
Mhm.
So you have one for finances
I
and one
have.
for the emotional and for
Mhm.
personal. And
Mhm.
maybe because it's positive helping you, she may be open to doing those same things for herself. Like creating her own budget. She's never too
Right.
young to create her
Right.
own budget. Planning for her own future. And also having a way to outlet her own negative thoughts and her feelings. And positive thoughts too.
Mhm.
Things in her dreams and aspirations. So that's really good. And you
So
came up with
yes,
that.
she said she wanted to stay in ROTC and little things, because now sometimes when I'm tired, I'm just tired. I
Hmm.
could watch a little TV, how was school, and that's it. But I'm learning to
Engage
pull,
with her more.
engage with her more and bring it out of her. She's the type, she don't talk a lot, so I have to
You have to kind of probe and
yeah,
interview,
probe.
ask more
And
questions.
sometimes, I could be probing too much because I can, her body language will say probing
Gotcha,
too
that's
much.
too much.
I
Gotcha.
think it's the age because.
And the more she feels comfortable with you and seeing that you're there, not judging, you're there to be a mother, but you're also a protector, maybe she'll start to see, oh, mom is very caring, but we can relate in a whole lot of ways. So I might as well be honest with her rather than tell somebody she don't know or don't feel comfortable about certain things that's going on. And being honest about her feelings,
Right.
about you guys' relationship,
Right.
and what she would like to see and what she doesn't like at this point.
Because I never want her to be a type of person that don't know how to express herself.
Yes.
You don't have to be articulate, but just learn how to express yourself and
Yes.
not let people walk over you and
Yes.
know who your self-worth is. If I don't
That's
teach
true.
her nothing else, I want her to know her self-worth and not to let
Okay.
people,
That's
you don't
true.
have to be articulate to say,
That's
ouch,
right.
you stepped on my foot.
That's
You don't
right.
have to say, oh, you stepped on my foot. I don't appreciate that. Use big and eloquent
right.
words. But know
right.
how to engage and to express yourself in a
That's right.
right manner where it's
That's right.
receive and not, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. And she don't have to be
And not to give people your power.
That's right.
You
And
know,
she
I've
don't have to
learned-
be disrespectful
Yeah,
with
you don't
that.
have to be disrespectful. You don't
But she
have
does
to.
need to know how to express it because if she
Yes.
internalizes it may come out in a different way. She may explode. So she got to have, it's pretty much like coping skills. She got to know how to express her own
So
feelings and
that's-
emotions.
If I could say anything, her coping, because she's quiet and then sometimes
Introvert. At times she
Introvert,
kind of keep to
yeah.
herself. And so you're probably more of an extrovert. You can socialize and verbalize and
Yes.
express yourself, but she may do it in a different way. It may not be verbally, but her body language
and then
sounds
the
like
living
starts to show
situation because they in a
space.
space. That's a problem. What I said that's another reason why I'm pushing myself because it's not fair to her. It's
Gotcha. I
not.
understand.
She's in the prime of her. She's in the 10th grade, so
Gotcha.
she
She
needs
want to
her
have
privacy.
friends and privacy.
Friends.
She may want to have sleepovers,
Right.
sometimes, and things of that nature. Doesn't mean it's going to change once you do get her own room of privacy, but it does make a big difference.
Right.
But you're doing a good job. Don't beat yourself up because of your current situation that you're not being fair. You're probably doing what you can do at this point because of previous thing that's happened for you
Right.
before. It sounds like in the past. You're trying to make sure she has food, she has housing, medical care. You're trying to get a car. You're making goals for
Right,
yourself
right.
and your
I've been
future. So
paying
you're working
rent,
hard.
Yeah.
But,
It's not like, I pay rent, we buy groceries, wash clothes. I give her money because she has to buy lunch. So,
Gotcha.
I
And that's
really,
working better. Can you tell a difference in her attitude though, towards you? Like, is she like?
Well,
kinda-
I try to not be too firm because I know when I'm too firm, but I do need to follow through. She kind of get almost to the point where she'll lash out or be
Okay.
smart mouth.
Okay.
So, that, not good.
Lashed out like, what is it like? Not
Or
cursing.
her
body language.
Her body language.
Like she
or
wanna
say
shut
something
down.
Small. She'll say something small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
smart mouth.
So maybe have you communicated that to her
All
about
the
what she's
time.
doing
All the
and how
time.
she's doing it,
All the time.
and also maybe role playing with her how she can do it. That's how it comes across and what is perceived as appropriate behavior, like between an adult, a mother, and a daughter. Like your body language, your eye contact, rebuttals back and forth is something that makes you feel how it makes you feel. Sometimes you need to use feeling words so she can understand where you're coming from as well. But as far as your homework, what did you do for self-care for yourself? I know you said you had your 3 books and things of that nature, and you're building on your goals, but did you actually sit down and decide what business and do the research on that as we talked before
For
that you're going to do?
myself?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't. I just been thinking. I haven't actually executed, but I'm keeping the thought. I'm not losing that thought because if I feel like if I lose the thought, that's my dreams and aspiration gone. So
Gotcha.
I'm learning how to follow through, even if it's to the point as simple as a little thought.
Okay.
It's my thought, and I'm learning how to say, okay, it's important to me, even if I say, okay, I'm gonna write down this thought. Keep that thought, keep that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
But have you been making a list of the jobs and the things you like doing, you haven't done that yet, or you, and I can understand why not. If so, because your focus has been the housing, getting stable, getting out the bills. You're meeting those goals. Now you start saving because you say you want to save, you want to be in a better position. So those things are happening, but also setting something aside for personal for you. That's more the family goal, and it affects you
Well,
too.
I bought me 2 bags of coffee. I like drinking coffee.
And you haven't been able to do that in a while for yourself?
So I bought me 2 bags of coffee, and they
Okay.
were nice. So I got 2 bags of coffee,
Okay.
and I just enjoyed it. That's why I was like,
Okay.
that's something small,
But that's something
but
for
just
you.
sitting down after I, get out the shower and I
Okay.
drink me some coffee. It relaxes me, and so that's what I enjoy doing.
Okay.
There, and sometimes I listen to YouTube or inspirational word
But that's great.
before I go to work
Okay.
every day.
Is that helping a lot?
I love it. I've been doing it for a while.
Okay.
But sometimes you be rushing them on, you be trying to make sure
Do
she's
too
straight
much.
and stuff.
And you forgot about yourself.
I've been getting up extra early,
Gotcha.
just listening
Gotcha.
to positive reinforcement, positive words.
Affirmation. That's good. So you are doing the self-care, but just in a different way, with logging, listen to your inspiration music, bringing it back to you, focusing on her. Because self-care is very important. If you got all these finances and worrying about her and moving, that can be a lot on you. But it's good you're trying to incorporate even the small things. And we'll start to talk maybe hopefully a little bit later about some of those personal goals that you really want. You're accomplishing some of them, but moving a little bit farther when you feel comfortable about the contacting and deciding what business that you actually want to do and how you're going to do it and follow through with it. Today, like we said, is confidential information. Thank you for coming. If you want to schedule an appointment for 2 weeks or next week, whichever one you feel that's appropriate, I feel like you're making progress.
Okay.
So maybe once every 2 weeks, just to
Okay,
keep in
that'd be
touch. If
fine.
anything
Yeah.
happens before then that you feel like you need to talk, communicate about, utilize my number. It's 919. You can have it in my card, scheduled with the receptionist up front. And payment for today, you don't have to worry about it each time
Okay.
because Medicare covers your payment.
Oh, thank you.
Issues that nature. So that's
So
it.
maybe one time we can do a group with me and Faith.
Yeah, we could do family together. We're hoping to. We want to incorporate, get some input from her on
Yes.
what's working, what's not working, what she would like to see done. Okay? Thank you, Ms.
Because they're more receptive when it's from the outside sometimes.
Coming in than someone's itself. You're
Yes.
absolutely right.
And I learned God always send positive, and He gonna send somebody that got your best interest at hand.
You're right. You're
So
right.
I've learned that through experience,
Yes,
through
ma'am.
it
Yes,
all.
I
So
agree.
yeah, I believe.
Okay. Remind me of that. We'll definitely talk about that some more in the next session. Do you have any questions for me today?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.